Alright, welcome to the Rock Show. I am your host, DJ Hollywood, and this is Band Week this week, so we have a very special guest in the studio today. They are We're All Lost. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Hey.
Hi there.
So why don't you guys tell us your names and what instrument you guys play, and we can get started from there.
Okay. I'm Randall. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Corey. I play bass.
I'm Nicole. I play drums.
And I'm Matt. I play guitar.
Alright, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know if I'm... my name's Kyle, actually, but I go by DJ Hollywood because I like California and I've been to Hollywood and I just like the atmosphere out there. So I just said why not have Hollywood as your name? So actually, my sister thought of it because one day I came down the stairs in my bedroom. I'm downstairs from my bedroom. I was wearing a Hollywood shirt that she got me when she went to Hollywood over past last summer, and that's how I got my name. So
Very
right
cool.
on, man.
Yeah.
but anyways, so let me see. There's Randall, there's Nicole, there's Corey, and the one I'm forgetting. Matt. I knew it was Matt. I just didn't want to say the wrong name.
You couldn't remember if it was Matt or Mike, right?
No. Okay. So tell me, guys. Where you guys from?
Oh, we're from Akron, Ohio.
Oh wow.
Most of us.
It's about what, like an hour and a half drive, something like that.
Yeah, it's about an hour to get here.
An hour to get here.
Yeah.
For some reason I always thought it was 2 hours. I don't know why.
It's not really that far.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Because I always wanted to go to the place called Musica.
Oh yeah.
To see some bands and stuff. I never really.
It's a nice place.
I never knew it was I knew it was in Akron. I just didn't know how far away it was. Because my dad said, "Oh, it's just 2 hours away." I'm like, 2 hours away? What?
No, it's not that far. Not at all.
My dad's pretty good with directions and stuff, I'm busy because he works in the construction business and stuff. Well, he used to. He was a construction worker and stuff, and he worked on houses. He worked for Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff like that. So he's good with directions, but I guess he was just off a little, just a tad.
Well, I guess in that field he's probably been all around, so
Yeah.
that kind of thing can get mixed up in your head.
That's
like,
true.
Akron, that's like Columbus, right?
No, I've been
somewhere down there.
I've been to Columbus, yeah. So you guys are from Akron. See, I had a question. Now I don't know what it was.
It was how did we get so good looking, wasn't it? I know.
How do you know that?
Besides for the girl.
Besides for the girl, we all know she's the girl.
So so what kind of music you guys play?
We're a hard rock band. We rock.
Hard rock?
Yeah, as hard as you can go without being metal, basically.
Yeah. Without because for you to be metal, you have to have I want to say like 9 people in the band, and a drum pedal has to have a double drum pedal and stuff like that.
Oh, you have to.
Yeah, so
you gotta have 27 drummers.
Or 2 drummers Slipknot and Mushroom Head have. Actually, I don't think Mushroom Head has 2 drummers, but I know Slipknot has 2 drummers. One guy is on the barrels and stuff, and one guy's on the drums. So
right.
So you gotta have that to be a kind of metal band. So
right. Then you gotta scream and do all kinds of other crazy stuff.
And screaming takes away from your actual voice. Sometimes sometimes people can control it. Can control their own voice, like their singing voice, and then their screaming voice. Some people can control it by screaming and then singing and screaming and singing and stuff like that. So it's kind of difficult for other people. Just if they're starting out first, it's kind of hard to do that. But
right.
So you guys are a hard rock not metal band. I'm sorry. Hard guy. I talk about metal so much it gets stuck in my head. A hard rock band. Okay. So let's see. If I can make my microphone here. Let's see. I didn't be prepared today. I knew I had a band today. I just wasn't prepared with all the bands coming in. I was just confused which band I was getting. But in a few minutes here we'll listen to the CD you gave me, and we'll listen to it's one song. It's one song on track, right?
One song, our
One song.
single. Yes.
All right, I'll listen to that in a few minutes here. Let's see. What else? What else?
What else should we talk about, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I usually have questions in my head, and stuff. Like if I listen to the band before, I know what to ask them and stuff. But I haven't listened to you guys because So this will be my first time listening to you guys. As soon as I listen to the CD and stuff.
You'll have more questions?
I have more questions.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I want to listen to the CD and we'll actually have more questions because I'm drawing a blank right now. I don't know why.
Yes, let's critique it.
Yes.
We want to
see,
hear your opinion.
Yeah.
CD. He says CD3, so that is this button. So this is already on. So open this. All right. So we're gonna go to CD. And why that thing's going off? We're gonna go to CD3 and track 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna turn the mics off so we can listen to the song. All right. Here it goes. Oh, what's the name of the song?
The song is Armageddon.
Armageddon. That's a perfect song, actually. Perfect song name.
Thank you.
And what's it? What's it about?
It depends on your take on the song, but it is the single off of our upcoming release of our debut album, Lunacy.
Okay. All right. Here's Armageddon by We're All Lost. Alright, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here because the thing is when I play. I can always try a different. I can always try a different
Different port.
Yeah, a different port. Let me try that.
Cool.
That wasn't working. Let's see here.
How you feeling over there, rhythm section?
Let's
Yeah.
see if we open this. So that's CD2. Turn on CD1.
CD2.
Apparently
CD2.
CD3 didn't like us.
Yeah, CD3 didn't. CD3 was just kind of like, who are these guys? CD2.
These guys are too heavy for this drive.
All right, it's reading. All right, here we go. All right, here's We're All Lost with Armageddon. All right.
We're
Wow.
back.
We're back.
We're
We're back.
Wow. I mean, that's some hard metal. Not metal. Why you keep metal? Why?
It's because it's National Metal Day.
It
Is
is.
it really?
It's
National-
11/11.
11/11.
Come on, man.
I didn't know that.
What's it say on the back of your shirt?
Metal militia.
Weird.
See, you were prepared for it. You didn't even
You
realize.
didn't even realize it. Just dressing day
You were
to
you were
day.
you were walking out with your horns in the air, bro.
But yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Thank you,
Thank you,
actually.
thank you.
It sounded a bit like another band I know, but it's with a girl lead singer, but instead of the girl, it was a guy. So there's a difference between
That's up for debate.
there's a difference between a girl's voice and a guy's voice.
Right.
But the melody of it just sounded like something that I would listen to that would be like if I'm ever working out in the gym. It's something I like to listen to. You know, when I'm getting pumped up and stuff. You know, or for basketball games like I'm having pretty soon. I don't play here, but I kind of missed the deadline for here to play for Lakeland. But I play for Special Olympics of basketball. So
Right on. Very
I'm a point guard, a guard, a point guard, a power forward, and a center. I play all three positions. Not once though, but we rotate our players. So, but anyway, tell me about the song Armageddon. How did you guys come up with Armageddon?
How did we come up with
How
it,
did we
Randall?
come? Like lyrically, or just the song as a whole?
Well, both. Lyrically and the song as a whole.
Well, the way it works is Randall and myself will write the song and demo it out and come up with all the lyrical ideas and the music, and then we bring it to the band and everybody learns it, and there it is. But for the most part, either as I'm writing the music, I might come up with an idea for a chorus or just a phrase. I'm really good at figuring out like one word that sounds really great. Then I say, here's this word, and Randall says, great, I got an idea for that word, and then he comes back in about an hour and has the whole thing done. He's pretty amazing at doing that, which is nice for me because I can't do that.
Well, yeah, we kind of work in a nice facet that complements each other. I think on Armageddon specifically, since you had asked about that, the general way that Matt and I wrote songs is Matt writes all the music, and then he'll give me a demo, and I go sit in my car for an hour, maybe two, and write everything out. And then, so that's the way it worked out with Armageddon, is he had a basic idea of how it was going, gave me a disc, I went out to my car, came back, said, all right, what do you think of this? Like, yeah, change this, and this, perfect, you know. And so then we demoed it out from there, and we almost didn't even bother re-recording it because the demo was so good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now
It was like one of those lightning in a bottle instances, you know.
So now, so I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here and guess that the music comes before the lyrics.
Usually.
Yes. Usually.
Okay.
Yeah, very rarely do I come to the table with something that's like
With
lyrically.
lyrics done, and you find like oh, how's it gonna sound and how's it gonna play out, and
Right.
Sometimes we'll write a chorus
Yeah.
before the music. Like if we, a lot of times at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'll have this idea and write it down really
Yeah.
quickly. And then we'll work out the part in order to facilitate what we were thinking about. But usually, it all depends on how creative you're feeling, and for me, it's if I write a song, it's just something that I do, whether or not it gets finalized or finished or has lyrics added to it. They're not all winners. Some of them
Yeah.
can be turds.
yeah.
you know.
You know?
I've had those. Because I write songs myself, but some of them are kind of like the ones I just randomly come up with, and then some of them are actually have songs like actual music behind it.
Sure.
I have 35 songs written, but 2 of them only have music behind it, and that's mostly in part thanks to my friend Bobby. He went and took the lyrics, just like play a couple of chords on the guitar, and the music came about. But I'm hoping to have my music have more music to my lyrics and stuff on the songs I have, like, because I'm working on one right now that I'm trying to. Well, it's finished. It just needs music behind it. So I'm waiting for him to get back from tour and stuff, so we can both sit down and finish it together.
Right
But,
on.
Very cool.
Now, let me ask you guys this: how is it? What's the difference between hearing your guys' song on CD and actually playing it live?
Very little.
Is
Most of the
it like different and stuff?
No, it's not different at all. The only difference right now is live. We're not doing as many vocals as are on the recordings. When we play live, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a little bit more in the old Van Halen style, where I might play different guitar parts at different times when they're not all layered at the same time. We've played with, myself and another guitar player in the past, which fills out the sound and makes it sound a little bit more
Like the record, but-
like the record, but it doesn't give me as much freedom as I'd like to have in a live setting. And so, I mean, really, as our whole record is you might as well call it live. So what you come to see at a show is what you get on the radio, and is what you get on a disc or whatever, a download from iTunes.
Okay.
So we're not that far off, which is why we don't typically play live on the radio, because to recreate what you just heard with acoustic instruments doesn't really give it the same
Same
feel.
Yeah,
You don't
same
get
feel,
the-
yeah.
And so
Because
yeah.
acoustic would sound like more like a softer version of the song.
Right.
Right.
And we want people to hear us the way
The way you meant.
the way that we had intended.
Yeah, the way you anticipated it. Yeah.
So, like I said, as far as the live show goes, it's pretty much the exact same thing. And now, we just acquired a new drummer in Nicole, and she pulls off everything on the recordings beautifully, and it's amazing to see. Everybody.
Yep.
Oh, you're welcome, young lady.
Ninja Sprite status, man.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
she's one of the most unbelievable drummers I've seen in a very long time, and
Wait till you see her.
yeah, it's really exciting. The live show is as bombastic as the recording is.
I'm sorry, did you say Bon Piede?
I almost did. Got myself halfway.
Now, Matt, right? Yeah.
Yes,
You play. Let's see. You play guitar, right?
I play guitar.
Okay. Now, how long have you been? How long have you been playing? How long have you been playing guitar for?
Wow, a very, very long time.
Since you were little.
Since I was a tiny little man. I was probably about, 4 to 15 inches tall. The guitar was a lot larger than I was. Let's say over 20 years.
Oh wow, that is a long time.
Yeah, I'm a hard 32 years of age.
Well, I'm 26, so I'm
You're
up
not
there.
far behind me.
I'm up there, but I'm not quite up there yet. But
Yeah, it just takes time.
it takes time. It does.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. We each get older every year. So yeah, I've been playing music live since I was 14 years old. So this whole experience is nothing new for me. This is what I do for a living.
It's natural to you.
Yeah. So this is all I've ever done. So, we're really excited to put this record out and get out there and play, and because we haven't played live for 3 months.
4 or 5
since July.
since
yeah.
July. Yeah.
Since July.
Yeah.
So that's about August, about 4 months.
Yeah. So we're ready to get out and promote the new record and have a good time with everybody.
Now, Nicole, you play drums, right?
That's right.
Now, how long have you been playing drums for?
I've been playing for about 11 years.
Whoa, she's. I mean, everybody down the line seems to be I had the pattern of playing the longest period of time on an instrument, which is a good thing because the experience the more experience you have, the more better you can get.
Sure.
But the more experience you have, that just makes you a better musician at that too.
Well, yeah, and we like to think too that the more time you spend doing it, and the more you surround yourself with musicians who are better than you, it allows you to strive to get to be something bigger. And at least for me, this is a never-ending battle. You never get good enough. You're always trying to get better.
You're always gonna get better.
And that's what I love about it. I have never been as good as I ever wanted to be, and I won't ever be. There's always the next step to do the next biggest thing for yourself, and that, I think, for our band, that's really what it's about, is trying to push each other to be bigger and better than what you ever thought you could be.
Now Corey's over there chilling in his chair, not saying a word, so I'm gonna make him talk now. So Corey, you play bass, right?
I'll answer that for you.
Alright.
He's got that.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna defer.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So now how long have you been playing bass for? How many years have you been playing bass?
Since I was 12, so 28 minus 12 is 16 years.
Jeez.
Strong.
Man, everyone in this band has experience in their own instruments. Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of. I mean, that's really kind of what the point is.
Yeah, it is.
You just have to. You have to, like I said, you have to try to surround yourself with people that inspire you.
Because I know people in bands. They're just starting out. And some of them are starting out. Some of them being experienced. So I'm just trying to find find bands that have like they have younger people in it, so they can so we can see how they carry on their what's the word the experience carry on what they're trying to strive for.
Sure.
So I've seen people that are younger. I'm trying to strive to make to get better at what they're doing, and I've seen experienced people get better at what they do.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is all art. So
it's definitely
completely subjective.
Completely subjective. So you can be a person that's been playing for 2 years and actually be incredible and much better than a guy that played for 40 years. It doesn't really, you can't judge or try to take away from somebody's passion for whatever it is they want to do. And we all have our particular tastes. Everybody that we tend to run into likes our stuff if you like our type of music, and if they don't, it's no big deal. We do this for what we want to do, and we're not chasing any popular music. We're making our own music.
That's true.
So at any level of musicianship, I think it should be commended, especially since these days kids aren't being taught to play
anymore
an instrument,
at all.
There's
and that's sad.
I know some people teach themselves, but some people take lessons.
Sure.
But people that teach themselves, it's more work, but it gets you where you want to be in life.
And it all depends on how motivated you are. I mean, I started playing guitar when I was 9 years old, and that's all I wanted to do. So I taught myself how to play guitar by listening to Zeppelin and Van Halen and Black Sabbath and all the stuff that makes hard or hard rock or heavier music what it is today. Whereas a kid who's 16 now might think that Linkin Park is a classic band and treats
that is the end all be all,
right? Treats that as his Bible and then becomes something out of that. I come from a much more traditional background, and so do these guys for the most part. So I think that's how our music became what it was, because of those backgrounds and like I said, everybody wants
Has their
to
own-
has their own thing.
Has their own thing, has their own idea of what they want to do.
Right, painting, singing, sculpture. It's
Whatever.
all it's all the
NASCAR
same.
driving, whatever
I-
your passion is.
If I could be a Formula One driver, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I
Take
wish,
that, Schumacher.
Yeah, I wish my parents paid $40,000 a year when I was 9 to race go-karts.
Right.
But those weren't my cards. I got a guitar, so
Yeah.
I've been rocking that for a while.
And plus, you can't take a go-kart everywhere.
No,
You
try.
But
Yeah,
guitar,
you can try.
try, but you won't get anywhere.
yeah,
But a guitar you can take everywhere you go.
sure,
So
yeah,
instruments are today's like cell phones. We can take it everywhere you go. You can play it wherever you want to, play it wherever you want to, and you have your passion still.
sure. And unfortunately, there's way more cell phones walking around, even in this building,
Yeah, there is.
than there are musical instruments. And
Yeah.
that's kind of sad. But
Yeah,
it is the way of the world.
yeah. So now, Randall,
Yes.
you're the lead vocalist here.
Yes, I am.
So now tell me, how'd you get into singing?
Oh my. I would say I've been singing in public for a little over 20 years now, since I was about 7 or 8. But I come from a relatively musical family. Both my parents were singers. My 2 sisters and my brother, they were all singers. They all kind of played different instruments. I played 4 or 5 different instruments.
It's like in the bloodline kind of like thing. It's sort of a family thing. Your brother, your sister, your mom, dad. You all sing. So it has to be natural that the other son would sing too.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean we're all relatively good singers. I'm the only one who decided to actually try to do it professionally.
Now, did you sit around like the family piano and sing show tunes all together?
It's more like that scene in Step Brothers when they did Sweet Child of Mine.
No, I don't think we ever did that.
Yeah.
But I did sing with my great grandma when I was like 5 or 6 for the family for like holidays and stuff like that.
Was it like a Britney Spears cover?
It was
or-
It was actually mostly Christina.
Oh,
A little bit of the Aguilera.
X-Tina.
X-Tina.
I think she likes to go by. Yeah.
It was a little between that and the Backstreet Boys or
Right on.
something like that.
Great grandma had it going on.
Hey, yeah, GG.
Yeah. GG.
But yeah, I mean, I having that kind of musical background was it kind of helped nurture me into being the musician that I am, which kind of helps the singer that I am, as opposed to a lot of people only sing or only play instruments, whereas I got kind of a well-rounded background in music collectively, so it all works. Being able to play instruments kind of helps you be able to sing, and vice versa.
Yeah, I gotcha. So now I'm gonna go down the line and ask everyone, what if you could play any instrument in the world, what would it be and why? Randall, let's start with you.
I have wanted, since I started in 5th grade playing saxophone, you got to choose your first instrument that you wanted to play. I wanted to be a drummer so bad. Like, more than anything ever. And my parents never let me because it was too loud. You know what I mean? So, like, since I was a kid, I always wanted to be a drummer.
So drums.
Yeah.
All right, Corey, how about you?
Whenever I listen to music with my eyes closed, I picture myself as the big, strong lead singer, and I can't sing at all. So,
I picture you as the big, strong lead singer.
well, thanks, Matt.
You're the big. You are exactly who I keep in my mind when I'm on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Every time
what would Corey do if he were me right
yeah.
now?
Every time I hear Randall's voice, I think of you. It's the weirdest thing. I can't figure it out.
Well, Randy
but-
took his kick from me. I mean, I taught him that.
Yeah,
so.
that's a high kick.
It's a real high kick. I've been stretching.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to pull anything.
Nobody wants to pull anything.
No.
How about you, Nicole?
Yeah, how about you?
Yeah, I would say bass. Bass
Bass?
guitar.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
Love the rhythm,
She's into the
finger
funk.
plucking and all that stuff, so yeah. It's good.
What would I have played had I not played guitar?
everything.
Everything. I actually, for a while, when I was producing this other band, I had to do a lot of keyboard stuff, and which I was pretty adept at because I would just keep translating what I would do on guitar to it. But I got fairly decent at it, but I don't have the exact, dexterity for it.
Yeah.
Or fingerless gloves.
Or I have fingerless gloves, thankfully. I mean, honestly, really, now that I'm thinking about it, because I have not thought about this in a long time, when I was about 16 or 17, my older brother dated the daughter of the orchestra teacher in high school. And she was a brilliant violinist, and I wanted to play violin because I thought I already had the left hand down, and I remember her telling me I was too old.
What?
And so I didn't even attempt it, But I think I probably would have been in an orchestra like during Mozart's time if I could have my druthers, instead of a guitar player in, Lady Gaga's time.
Yeah, the one most interesting instrument that I've heard of all the times I've asked that asked that question. Of all the times I asked the question, I've asked it probably about, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 times of all the bands I've interviewed. And the one most interesting instrument that I've heard of, but I didn't know anybody wanted to play it. The harp. The harp.
Very cool instrument.
Very, 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 very soothing. Very, very calm and mellow type instrument.
Tough
Instrument to play.
Very tough.
Hard to lug
it's
around.
It's all in the hand positions. What I mean?
Like a lot of things in life.
It's all about the position of the hands, guys.
Yeah.
If you
Just
take
remember
anything from
that.
this interview,
Yeah.
just remember your hands are the most important.
Yeah, know where to put your hands.
Now, I don't normally ask this question. I haven't asked this question before at all. But you guys have any questions for me?
DJ.
DJ Hollywood. What is it like? What is it like being a DJ?
It's fun.
Here at Lakeland.
It's very fun. It's a lot of hard work, learning all the board and stuff, and learning what goes where and what does what. But once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty easy.
Right on.
That's what I'm going for as a school for here at Lakeland. I'm going for radio production and broadcasting, so I want to be on the air sometime in my life. I have been on the air at a local radio station in Menor here. Not here, but this is Kirtland. But in Menor, the next city over, down on Menor Avenue, a place called Cougar 93.7. I was an intern there, and I was on the radio for a few times covering while one of the DJs was out sick, and I did some what's those like funny those like what do you call them,
like little shorts or clips or something.
Yeah, clips and stuff, like the fun facts of the day type thing. And some really odd ones came to my mind. It was like really weird. Anyway, I was the DJ there. Not DJ there. I was replacing one of the DJs for like half the day because he went home sick. But it was fun.
Very
Be
cool.
on the air. It was fun. You gotta watch what you say on the air.
No F-bombs, right?
Yeah, no. But what's weird is they let the B word slide. I don't know how, but they let it slide. Here we can't say it, but the regular radio station they let it slide because some songs like for instance the Black Eyed Peas song with will.i.am and Britney Spears, they said that they say the B word in it. What Britney does, but
Brittany. She's just throwing the B's and the A's and the S's out there,
Here we have a list. We have a list of all the stuff we can't say. It's a wide list.
Hi.
So we're supposed to read this off now?
No.
Is this an eye test?
I suggest not.
I'm kind of far away, so I'll try.
But yeah, being a DJ is kind of fun. It's what I want to do in life. It's what I have a passion for is music, and music is what I want to get into. I originally wanted to be somebody that does recordings and stuff in a recording studio, doing the board and stuff, doing a recording studio. But I thought to myself, well, that'd be a hard job to get into, and why not radio? Radio where you can work your way from the bottom to the top, and be an intern and work your way to the top. So. I've been an intern already, so I'm like almost there, but I'm still climbing the stairs.
Right.
So I'm still climbing
That's a good
the stairs.
choice.
I'm still climbing the stairway.
As long as you're going up.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah.
from here after I graduate here in about 2017, 2018, I got about 2.5 more years to go. I'll probably go to Kent State or somewhere like that to pursue my dream more. I know Kent State has a radio show like we do, but there's more popular than ours. But
Oh well.
yeah, actually, what they don't have band week.
Hey, how about that?
Well,
I don't think they have band week.
looks like you got something on them.
Yeah, that's right.
So we have one thing on them, but
Kent snubbing the bands every time.
but their name is Black Squirrel Radio, which is kind of a cool name, but ours
Do you know
cool as
why
ours
that is?
because they have black squirrels in Kent. In Kent.
Right.
Do you, yeah, and all over Ohio because of Kent State.
It was an
Really?
experiment.
Yeah. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And the black squirrels got loose.
And started mating, and so now
Yeah, I don't
they're
know if
really
mating is
popular.
on that list, Randall. So
Oh,
watch yourself.
hold on. They started reproducing.
Not the R word, buddy. Not the R
Not
word.
the other word, man. Come on. Yeah, they're all over where we're from.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, they're all over
It's
Akron.
kind of like the heartland
I've
of the black
seen-
squirrels.
I've seen some in Twinsburg where my grandma lives in the Twinsburg kind of Macedonia area.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Where my grandma lives, I've seen black squirrels in the backyard and stuff.
yeah.
So by the creeks and stuff.
They're
so.
fascinating little creatures.
That, you know, you'd be surprised how much not different than they are than the rest of the squirrels
I know.
outside of their color. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's the most amazing part. You-
I've seen brown squirrels. I've seen black squirrels. And I've seen gray squirrels.
surprisingly, all the same types of personalities.
You know, still squirrely.
Love nuts. Love nuts.
And I got too close to a squirrel once. I was trying to grab his acorn and he,
Oh, you can't ever do that.
None of that sounds right.
I don't think you can use the A word, man.
he got angry and started chasing me. So I went in the house, got my bat, and I was like trying
Oh,
to,
wow.
so I started chasing the squirrel. I was chasing that same squirrel.
That escalated quickly.
I did one day. I was sitting by. I was sitting under a tree doing some homework one day, and I felt a stump on my head. I was like, what was that? I thought was like an apple was because it was an apple tree,
Right.
and I thought it was an apple. I was like, wait a second, that could have been an apple. Because
Right, I'm not Isaac Newton.
No.
the apple would have been bigger and would have hurt more. So and this thing stung the top of my head. I was like, wait a second. I look up and a squirrel's just dropping acorns down from the tree.
Oh, jeez. He was dive bombing you.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to what we're talking about. Do you guys have any more questions for me? Anything? No?
I think we're good.
Okay, well I have a few questions for you guys. Before we wrap things up, how did you guys come up with the name We're All Lost?
We're all lost, kind of. You know.
Did you guys get lost or somewhere?
Anybody
We're all
who,
lost.
yeah, you'd think anybody who ever tries to name their band knows that it's nearly impossible.
Yeah.
You know, I think we thought about it for 2 months.
Oh yeah, I mean
Month
you
and a
always
half.
do. You want to have something creative, but something that says what you kind of feel. And we had a friend who was going through some stuff, and the phrase was kind of muttered in that way, and we thought that's a great band name.
Right, and it kind of worked into the notion that if until we can all see that we're all the same, we're all lost. That's kind of like how we were rolling with it.
We want everybody that hears our stuff and sees us play to feel that they're part of something greater and bigger, and that's more important than like your cell phone or
even us as individuals.
Right. We're all together on this crazy planet.
Yeah.
We should try to find more common ground than
what we currently find ourselves at, as a society and as people, as friends and
plus
everything.
It sounds cool and there's a contraction in it and
yeah.
Can't get away from contractions.
When I first heard you guys' name, I was like, in my head, I said the Lost Boys. I was like, wait a second, I think it was already taken. I was like, but anyway, but that's what came to my mind. I was like, we're all lost, and what came to my mind was Lost Boys.
A lot of people call us that, but now with the addition of Nicole, it has to be Lost Boys and Girl.
Yeah.
The girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lost Company. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So but yeah, so what was the other question? I'm losing it now. It's so hot in here.
We're fading.
I'm fading. I'm fading away.
Let's just call it quits, man.
Alright.
Let's just get out of here. We got to feed the meter.
Alright.
We gotta
Well,
feed that meter.
thank you guys. Thanks for being. Thanks for tuning in to Band Week, everyone, and thank you guys for sticking around and telling us your stories. Hope you guys see you again. One more question before we take off. When's you guys' next show and where?
We currently don't have one because we're just about to put the record out, and Nicole just joined the band, so we're working on the set right now. We hope to be out and about by end of December, early in the first quarter in January at the very latest. But we're going to be out and about and all across the country.
If you guys ever go to the Grog Shop, which is in Cleveland Heights,
Yep.
If you guys ever go there, I'll definitely be there.
Keep your eye out.
As
man.
long as it's on like a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
As long as it's not one of those
No,
days?
no. As long as it's one of those days, because
okay.
because then I can't get a ride. I drive and stuff, but I can't really get out there because I get lost. So.
Well, hey man, we're all lost.
Yeah.
But for anybody who's interested, you can find us at we'realllost.com, and we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can find us all.
All kinds of crazy pictures.
Yeah, just look up We're All Lost.
Yeah.
We have a couple other songs on our we'realllost.com that you can listen to.
Okay.
Yeah,
that kind
please
of deal.
check it out. And
I definitely will. After I get done here, I'll go to the back room and pull up the site and look at it.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
I know. I can tell by the conviction in his voice already.
Yeah.
Because usually what happens when people say that they have more music on a site than anywhere else, I'm like, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm gonna listen to. Probably for the next couple of days, I'll probably listen to you guys for the next couple of days.
Right on.
Cool. Very cool.
Because I've been right now I've been stuck on All Time Low. I don't know why, because the show's coming up. What is it? The 15th, which is Sunday or something like that. No,
okay.
The 15th is like what?
Today's the 11th.
So
11/11.
So Sunday.
11/11 Metal Day. So 4 days from now.
4 days from now. Anyway,
It's Sunday.
Yeah, I was stuck on them because I was supposed to go to the show and I never got tickets and tickets were sold out. So I was stuck on them, listening to them, and I've been listening to this band I'm interviewing on Friday, which they're called An Honest Year. They're from Philadelphia.
Right on.
Okay.
And so I'm interviewing them on Skype on Friday. So.
Very cool.
Well, we'll check it out, man.
And An Honest Year, the band I'm interviewing Friday, they're actually coming here to the Grog Shop to play with two other friends of mine.
Very
Awesome.
cool.
So.
Very cool.
All right, thank you guys. This is we're all lost. I almost said we are all lost, but it's we're all lost.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
right.
you can go to wearealllost.com too.
We
It
own
takes
that
you
one,
there.
too.
We own both the domains.
All right, well, thank you guys.
Thank you very
brother.
much for having us.